The coronavirus outbreak sparking fear around the world and certainly in the financial markets. But how fast and strong will the recovery be? Joel Griffith is a research fellow at the Heritage Foundation, and he's joining us now. Joel, good morning.
Good morning.
I love that we're talking about recovery. We do have markets up this morning, but when we look at the effects of this, is this about a 1 or 2 quarter hit to GDP, or do you fear that the impact of the coronavirus will be more severe?
Well, I think that history can give us a lot of guidance on this. If you look at the past outbreaks, if you go back 35 years, 11 times in which we've had epidemics, the stock market in the United States has been higher 6 months later than at the start. So that's amazing. Same thing on the global level. 9 out of 11 times the market's been higher. I've been looking at a lot of the data coming out of China, some of the forecasts, and they're actually thinking that by the end of March, the capacity rate for the factories will be back up to 90%. So this should be a recovery throughout the last half of the year, but there will be some short-term economic impacts for this quarter and next quarter.
Okay, so you're saying a 2-quarter hit, and then you're predicting that V-shaped recovery. The markets and the economy goes straight back up, perhaps not only here in the U.S., but worldwide too?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if you look at the deaths that we've seen so far, I mean, this is a tragic loss of life. But we're seeing right now about 50 or 60 people per day dying. That's about a third of what it was a week ago.
Yep.
And if you look at what our flu season in a year, we see 150 people die each day during flu season in the United States alone. So I'm not trying to minimize the loss of life. I'm just saying that we need to be careful to go ahead and take those health precautions. But at the same time, let's not sensationalize this, because that has very serious risks as well.
All right. A few days ago, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez read the 14-page Green New Deal for the House. And she said, look, everyone's attacking this. Let me show you what's in it. And she spoke about transitioning away from fossil fuels, upgrading cars and homes, giving everyone access to healthy food and access to, quote, nature. That's the Green New Deal. A conservative think tank says that's going to cost you as much as $76,000 in the first year. And that would certainly have an impact in swing states, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. What's the reception to that steal? That's how we teased it, the Green New Steal, in the swing states.
It's a very chilly reception, and here's why. I'm from Ohio. If you go to the eastern part of the state where natural gas, the fracking industry has rejuvenated some of these communities that have been in just horrible economic shape for so many years, it's helping them. It's not just about lower energy costs for us, which now we have some of the lowest energy costs in the world. It's about these communities in these states experiencing jobs growth from the booming sectors. This Green New Deal would shut down the fossil fuel industry. So it hurt that. And if you look at the cost, we estimate at the Heritage Foundation that by the third year of the Green New Deal, it's going to cost a typical family $10,000 plus per year. These are very high costs for typical families.
Having said that, and seeing the impact on the swing states, can Bernie Sanders get the Democratic nomination, Joel?
Well, it appears he has that possibility. We're going to see a lot tomorrow night. Senator Sanders is leading in California. He's leading in some polls in Texas. We'll see if the South Carolina results from the other day with Vice President Biden winning are going to help Vice President Biden. But this seems to be a very real tug of war in the Democratic Party.
Joel Griffith, thank you so much for the time. Get
Thank
some
you.
tea.